Brian, what's up, man?
What's my right there?
How's things?
It's been all right. How about you? Pretty good.
Spring golf course.
We got a week and a half left, right? That's
Well,
cool.
the 3-day format stretches it out.
Yeah. I mean, a week off in the middle, it seems like it's been going on forever.
Team Auditorium here, primarily for football, but any team could have access to this space. We had the opportunity, as you visit other campuses across the country, a lot of programs have blown this thing out with like Radio Music City Hall, you know, with big dramatic theater-like treatment. We didn't want that. We wanted more of a classroom teaching element, and both from Pete unto Lane, they wanted to keep the intimacy of the room we just left. A lot of great memories. It's just tight. It's so we didn't blow this thing out as big as we could have, but it's much bigger and much more dialed in with sound, audiovisual component. What we walked along is a little bit to your left as we came into the room. That's the brain center of the building. All our audiovisual equipment, all our editing around recruiting and X's and O's is all driven through there. Not to mention the entire audiovisual package for the building, security package, everything's driven through there. Okay, Team Auditorium, there's room for about 114 team members in here. And really, all we're going to treat this with is the skyline of Los Angeles in the background. Really dynamic shot, and we use that a lot in recruiting. Just about our success here in the city, and the prominence of the Trojan family in the business community as well. It's an important message that we send to the skyline of Los Angeles. And the other component here is the academic success. John Baxter, as you guys know, has a real prominent sound academic program, and he has different features that will be in this room. But other than that, it's really about teaching football. So, good stuff.
Thank you for watching.
Good for my power. As you wind your way through from east to west, you might have saw some indents into the hallway, okay? And those are built for displays, and it goes back to storytelling. We hit on the Trojan family element, the NFL success element. Well, there are also some other really important, well thought out pieces that we want to feature. Our Rose Bowl success, our bowl history success, high school success, television success. Will be the executive assistant, Elaine, Kyra, you guys may know. She'll be here. This will all be glassed in and a little bit more exclusive. And then to my right is the recruiting personnel room we discussed. Okay, but this whole area now to the west is really just the head coach's suite. Okay, Lane was very much involved in the design of his space. Wanted it broken into two different areas. So as we enter the front area, it's going to be much more ceremonial, stoic a place where he can kind of get in and out with a donor or a business meeting, or if a kid's in trouble. You know, this is probably where he's going to hold that meeting. The back office, as you enter in, is the one designed for the 18 to 20-year-old kid. Not only to recruit, but if you guys know Lane, his office is always open to our current team. They go up, they hang out there, they play video games. So he wanted that kind of space. So make yourself at home. The front office, again, pretty stoic. The back office, California-like living room. Obviously an outdoor element where he can utilize the balcony to host a lunch. Also built his own lunch booth here where he can eat and host a family in here. 3 flat screens along this back wall. His own locker room component here. And then beyond that wall to the other side is his real work area. So that's where the drop-down screen will be, his projector. That's where he'll spend most of his time with direct access out to his administrative assistant. So, but this is where a lot of the recruiting will take place. Got a beautiful view of the west end of campus and all the different facilities. Also, if you were to walk out to the balcony and look north, you could also see the skyline of LA. So we want to keep this really light. When we talk about storytelling in here, we didn't feature any football elements in here. This is a place where really the scenery of Los Angeles will be featured. Why don't we just go down to the turf? Field turf just finished about a week ago. Was finished. We wanted a replica of the Coliseum in some ways. You know, similar. We don't have the script above the SC, and that's by design. All the SC interlocks you'll see in here will not have the script, and that's by Pat's personal preference and our staff's personal preference. The end zone is similar to the Coliseum. But more importantly than that, this becomes an area where we can do everything from plyometrics to speed work to warm-ups. And a lot of people ask, why in Southern California would you ever from that area? We had our NFL guys come in last week to test it and to work out on it, and they gave rave reviews on the quality of the turf. Obviously not going to be doing any tackling out here, but in terms of all their speed work, agility work. What you're not seeing in here again is the graphic treatment, and we wanted to capture photos within these 4 bays, really big dramatic photos that feature speed. Okay, so we may have the track athlete, the lacrosse athlete, somebody stealing second base, or wide receiver up on that wall. We're still in the process, and Tim's been awesome and helping me out. Just select the photos, the right athlete, the right story. There'll be an observation deck there that you'll be able to observe anything that goes on. You can start seeing the glass elements, how much glass we put into this space, and then a ton of cabinetry and storage. Aaron Osmus, all the stakeholders really. If you look at Aaron Osmus, Magdi, Russ Romano, Lane, and Eric Espinoza, they've all been hip to hip with me on the design of this, and not to mention Pat and people on campus.